Welcome to Galveston Unscripted.
At the basement level of Old Red, in the early days, there was a cadaver elevator, which was at the west side of the building, and the bodies for dissection were brought either by rail or by ship. Living humans would have to do the staircase.
Hello and welcome to Galveston Unscripted. I am dropping onto your podcast feed to let you know that Galveston Unscripted, UTMB, and Visit Galveston teamed up for a video walkthrough tour of the Ashbel Smith Building, also known as Old Red, at the UTMB campus. Dr. Paula Summerly, who you may know from the 1920 bubonic plague outbreak episode, walked us through the amazing 1890 Old Red. If you don't know much about it, Galveston's medical history runs deep, and a ton of amazing things were studied and discovered in Old Red and at UTMB. So I'm going to go ahead and send you to Visit Galveston's YouTube page. There will be a link in the description to view our 8-minute video walkthrough of Old Red with Dr. Paula Summerly. The tour, of course, is extremely visual, so go ahead, go check it out. But just as a little teaser, here are a few audio clips.
I'm JR with Galveston Unscripted. We've been invited by UTMB and Dr. Paula Summerly to check out the Ashbel Smith Building, also known as Old Red, an exclusive behind-the-scenes nook and cranny tour.
The building was designed by architect Nicholas Clayton. The architectural style is known as Romanesque Revival style.
It is really fun to imagine the original students and faculty, there's a handful of them, and how it's evolved over the years into this expansive campus that we have now.
At the basement level of Old Red, if we'd been here in the early days, there was a cadaver elevator, which was at the west side of the building, and the bodies for dissection were brought either by rail or by ship. Living humans would have to do the staircase. The space has been renovated. Originally, there was one light structure. We now have this kind of gondola spaceship. They wouldn't have done operations in here, but when they want to do dissections of a particular structure, you probably notice the space itself is almost like kind of cadaver length, and they'd have a gurney and they'd bring out whatever it was that was going to be studied into the central area, and then the students could look down on what was happening.
Wow. I'm ready to begin class.
And essentially on this floor was dedicated to studying various laboratory sciences. Let's have a look and you can marvel at the design of it. Beautiful, isn't it?
It is gorgeous.
I can show you a photograph what the lab was like around 1900. So this is the space that we're in, and this is what it looked like during the early days. It hasn't changed very much, has it, really?
I really appreciate you walking us all the way through this gorgeous building, Old Red at UTMB. It has been a pleasure.
Thank you to each and every one of you that keeps this podcast going. While you're over on YouTube, go ahead and hop on over to the Galveston Unscripted YouTube channel and subscribe. We are working on a ton of video content. All of our interviews coming up are on video, adding another layer of entertainment and education. All right, so check that link in the description. Go enjoy that video walkthrough of Old Red, and it would mean so much if you could like and comment on the video. Also, check out that description for a link to the 1920 Galveston bubonic plague outbreak episode with Dr. Paula Summerly. Thank you so much, and we'll see you next time on Galveston Unscripted. For historic resources or more information, check out the episode description.